Hey everyone, what's up? It's Raya and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a like, and we can get right on into it. So today I have a pretty fun video. I'm going to be showing you how to do a no makeup look, and that's usually the looks that I go for most of the time. Believe it or not, I'm not wearing that crazy colorful makeup all the time. So we're just gonna do a simple, like, no makeup look. I mean, you can tell there's still makeup, but it's gonna be a lot less than normal. So I think the most important step to your no makeup look is to do your skincare, which I already did. And I moisturized, put SPF on, all that fun stuff is done. I think that just like really brings life to your skin before you even try to put any makeup on it. And then we're gonna start by priming. I'm just using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer because you can put this on your skin and you won't really notice it once you blend out. So anywhere we don't put concealer, it won't really show up and look weird. It's just a nice base. And yes, my hair is currently like wet. I took a shower and I'm legitimately getting ready to leave, so I thought I would film it. So now that our primer's on, I'm just gonna go in with concealer. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I don't put this everywhere when I'm doing like a no makeup look, but I only put it on places that need a little help. Am I noticing that I'm getting a second mole on my face? Oh, well, that's fun. But like I said, I cover my blemishes. I will still put it under my eyes because can you see these bags? Especially when I look up, right? They look terrible. We definitely will be covering those up. I also forgot to mention that in this video, I'm kind of using like all of my current favorites, if you care about that. These are some of my favorites right now. I love how for no makeup looks you put on almost as much makeup, but you say, no, not really. And then I forgot how full coverage this was. I haven't used it in a while. Crap! But I just blend out with my finger. Dang, this was a lot more makeup than I planned. I also feel like using my finger helps me cover up the blemishes more. Probably because your finger doesn't soak up any product. Okay, I'm gonna get a sponge because I think that will help blend it out. I'm just using my Real Technique sponge. I forgot how full coverage this concealer is because I've been using a ColourPop concealer a lot recently, which is not as full coverage as this. Well, there's our concealer down. Oh, my hair is so frizzy because of the shower, but like I said, concealer is done. If you want a little less coverage on your face, I would suggest using a little less coverage concealer. Now I'm just going to take my ColourPop No Filter setting powder, and I love that it has this lid in it. Every freaking loose powder product should have a lid like that. So if your company's not doing that, please get on it. It's what the people want. But I'm just going to take a little bit and mostly set under my eyes like I usually do. I only took very little and put it in the lid, and then I'll do the rest just a tiny bit. I have these two little creases under my eye. They always get concealer in there, but I know there's like no way that they won't show up. For bronzer today, my favorite is the tried and true Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have it in the shade Light Bronzer, but if you don't own this, you definitely should. It looks good when you have a full face on, when you have half a face on, when you have nothing on and you just want to spice up your life a little bit. This is always there for you. And I'm just using the F29 brush from ColourPop. And for my powder, I was using the F28. And I just lightly go in because this is obviously not supposed to look too try hard. And I just lightly put it on. And this is already a light bronzer, so it helps make sure that it's not too overbearing. And this one blends out like a dream anyways. La, la, la. And I always do right under my cheekbones, right under my jawline, and right at the top of my forehead. And with that same brush, I always just lightly contour my nose. I don't go in with like a small brush and really carve it out. My one blonde streak is really popping out today, isn't it? Now I'm gonna go into blush, which I freaking forgot to do before I put powder down, but we're gonna hope for the best. This Rare Beauty blush in the shade Bliss has been my favorite. It is so easy to throw on with literally any amount of makeup on your face. So I'm going to just put a dot here, a dot here and then like a little on my nose, like a tiny bit, because I just filmed the video using this blush and I put way too much on. It's so easy to get overboard. And then I'm just using an F30 brush to blend it out. I find it interesting that it's a cream product and it's like super easily blended out with a brush, because I feel like I would always blend it out with my finger with other products, but a brush works really well with this one. And then I lightly blend it across my whole face because I really like a blushy look. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. And because one blush isn't enough, you definitely don't have to do this step. But I'm also going to go in with the Drop of a Hat ColourPop blush because this has become one of my favorite blushes ever. And I know it looks dark and intimidating, but it's just not. I don't even understand, but I love it. So just gonna put a little bit of that on too. Yes, I love that. I want my hair to be dry. So dramatic. With an F32 brush, I'm gonna go into this Wonder Beauty highlight. It's in the shade After Hours. And I literally just got this and just started using it, but I love the gold sheen of it. It's like a champagne-y gold. And I think it's a very natural highlight too. And I always just like do a little curving motion there. Whoa, I love it. And then I take my finger and just pat it on my nose and right there. It's like an exclamation point. Then just with excess on the brush, I just like kind of put it anywhere I choose. Now that our base is done, I'm going to take this Morphe setting spray. I'm pretty sure it was from the holiday collection. I'm just gonna spray my face. I love the smell of it, and it legitimately reminds me of something from my childhood, and I wish I could remember what it was, but there is something from my childhood that smells exactly like this. So if you own this, or if you know what it is that smells like so lightly floral-like, please let me know, because it kills me that I can't remember, but I love it. Look at my face! And this is why I love makeup. It can really just like get you all happy and excited, especially to start your day. I never do this. Now I'm just going to do brows quickly because I'm just going to be using a brow gel. I'm not going to fill them in. And I'm using my e.l.f. Wow Brow. It's my favorite brow gel I've ever used. And I just start coating it through there and trying to shape my lashes and shape my eyebrows into a good shape. And this one is like a more waxy, pomade-y formula, so it actually gives you some color too if you're worried about it being filled in more. But like, look, none, some. This one looks a lot better. Absolutely love it. Okay, brows are done. That's all I'm gonna do. Now we'll just get on to our eyes. I know my brush looks purple. It's not. I promise I can show you. Okay, maybe it is. Let me clean it. Okay, now it shouldn't be purple for sure. And I'm just going to be using this Wet n Wild palette. It's called Rose in the Air, and I really liked it, especially for if you were going to travel. I know we can't travel right now, blah, blah, blah. It's such a small, compact little palette. And it has every shade you would need to create normal looks and fun looks. So I very much enjoy it. I'm going to try this transition shade, and I'm just going to take that and put that in my crease. I'm just gonna add some definition to the crease with windshield wiper motions. You could honestly also just use your bronzer as a crease shade and call it a day. And now I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this color. They don't have shade names, so I can't really tell you, but just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, and put it on the outer corner. I also love this palette because it was only $3.50 at Target. I got it for my friend too, as like a last minute Christmas thing. And I'm just like excessively blending right now, just so it's a more blown out look instead of pigmented, because that's not the goal here. And then the part that I'm going to do next is kind of taking like the no makeup or natural makeup away from the look, because I can't help but use glittery shade. But out of this palette, you could legitimately use this to finish off the look as like your lid shade, or this one is like a more natural looking shimmer. But I gotta be a bit dramatic and a bit extra, of course. So I'm going to be taking this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Good Boy, and oh, Just look at it. And that's what I'm using as my lid shade. I'm just gonna use my finger. Okay, why does this look a little bit bridal? I'm just going to blend it into the crease and outer corner more. I'm doing it pretty messily because it really doesn't matter when you're not trying to be so intricate. And I'm going to take that first transition shade that we took with the same E22 brush that I've been using the whole time and just sweep it underneath my lower lash line. And if you don't know this by now, my favorite mascara of literally all time is the e.l.f. Keep Your Curl Mascara. It is only $5 at Ulta or on their website or Walmart or anywhere that you can get it. And it's just my favorite ever. And I think everyone should own it. I said it. Like, I love the curved one. That really helps curl your lashes up. And it just makes such a difference. Like, please. That is one coat. Ah! Sorry if you were wearing headphones. It's just the best mascara. If they ever discontinue this, I'm gonna have to buy it off of like the black market and buy like 20 at a time. Ugh, they just make my eyes look so big and so round and love it. Now I'm just going to set my face again and then I'm going to put on a lip and then we'll be done. My hair is finally drying by the end of the video, of course. And last, we're just gonna do lips. And my favorite lip product has been this e.l.f. Jelly Pop lip gloss in Cherry Pop. And it's just like the 2000s lip gloss in the tube that everyone always wore and loved. And this has a slight red sheen to it, but definitely not overpowering. I can wear this on a daily basis and it doesn't look weird. And there it is. And here's our no makeup look. I think it came out better than I even expected. I feel so beautiful today and I really love it. So these are my favorite products right now. This is what I generally do with them and I just thought I would share with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe down below to keep up with me and my videos. Give this video a like and comment down below what your favorite makeup product is. Just like your top one right now that you just couldn't live without. Mine would have to be this mascara. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to live without it. I just can't. But also the setting spray gives me life. So my two faves. And everything that I used today will be linked down below in the description, so make sure to check that out if you would like any of these products. And I will see you guys in the next one on Thursday. Bye!